72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go!
Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
To throw on second down. Freeman. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Throw caught by Achane.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
Up the middle, Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down, Freeman.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, Freeman.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Freeman. A quick slant to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Shreds the tackle. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The Vikings at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Mike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a toss right side. H.M. with it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try and run it with H.M. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Quickly to Addison here.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jordan Addison, 40 yards. And the Vikings have retaken the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Operating from the gun, Freeman.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On second down, a run by Achane.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Freeman. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first down, it's Watson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Freeman. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted, and spotted at the 14-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Swift going to try up the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they're going to speed things up here. Watson now to throw. That is caught. Still fighting for more. On the move past the 40. Still going. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
There's Hutchinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
And now an audible here into something else. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw, because to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Look at the big man rumble.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Watson off play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Off play action. Freeman on the move to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Freeman.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Freeman.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
He gets it to Addison.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd is Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Throwing now, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And Watson's going to throw it here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
DeAndre Swift.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Freeman.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down, Freeman.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another